The reason you can't trust your intuition or even hear the inner guidance and the stillness and the voice on the inside of you is because you are dealing with a lot of mental and emotional clutter. And it may be no fault of your own. Sometimes the environments that we work in, the families that we've grown up in, the spaces that we embody, oftentimes creates this type of emotional and mental clutter. And so I want to make this video to support you on that journey and also remind you that you get to recreate the life and the future that you desire at any given moment. You don't need anyone's permission to do that. Neither do you need to have a special holiday or a special day of the week. You can literally change the trajectory of your life simply by the thoughts that you decide to think. And so when I think about mental and emotional clutter, at least now within my adulthood, I think about the thoughts that I think, and I ask myself, are they mine? Are they coming from a space of ego and fear? Or are they coming from a space of calmness, clarity, and the internal guidance system and my connection with God? That is really the distinction between eliminating things that don't serve you, specifically thoughts and behaviors and ways of being, and being able to be at a place of rest, and not rest as though passiveness or laziness or stagnation where you're simply not doing anything, but a place of rest where you acknowledge that your capacity is limited, right? Like I can control but so much within a day. I can control myself only, and there's no one else that I can control outside of me, but I'm responsible for the thoughts that I think and how I express myself and the emotions. There are things that we're responsible for innately. And so I want you to shift back into the passenger seat of power. Shift back into the passenger seat where you recognize, hold on a second, let me just do a quick renovation. Let me do an assessment and an evaluation of my mindset. Am I thinking thoughts that are edifying and uplifting me? Am I thinking thoughts that are expanding me and building up my character, my spirit, my creativity? Or am I vibrating lowly because of, by default, the environments that I'm in? At some point, we have to take full ownership of who we are and what we've decided to do with our lives and how we're deciding to show up. And part of that really requires us to do a mental and emotional decluttering where you begin to disassociate with those things that are not within your greatest and highest good. Some of the practices that I've used is taking walks in nature, journaling, getting still, getting quiet, not reaching for my phone early in the day, commanding the day. So that would mean waking up early, reading scripture, speaking to myself, speaking to my spirit, and also just affirming who I am and what I've come to do. And I would encourage that you do the same, but a lot of things in your life will not move until there's mental and emotional decluttering that happens. Clarity can't live in a place that is cluttered. Creativity can't live in a place that is cluttered. Frustration, when that's embodied all within you, then you can't allow fruitfulness to come in and live and be in a place where you can expand and really show up for yourself in such a way that it makes a difference not only within yourself, but the world around you. So I highly recommend a mental decluttering, whether it is penning to paper the thoughts that you're thinking, disassociating with people and things and spaces that are not expanding and edifying you, challenging yourself to recognize who you are and ask yourself, are the things that I'm doing right now in line with my current self and the future self that I'm creating? There are a lot of other videos that I'm going to create. This is simply just the tip of the iceberg, but I just wanted you to do an internal check-in. And if there's a time in history, now would be a great time to do that for yourself. With so much going on in the world, it's important that we're taking care of our inner world and our inner spirit. And so I just invite you to reconnect with you, reconnect with your mind, reconnect with your energy, reconnect with your creativity, your spirit, and your ability to live the best life that you can possibly live and control the things that only you can control. Let's get mentally and emotionally sound and get the clutter out so we can move into a space that is fruitful, prosperous, positive, and expansive. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.